What's up, everybody? It's me, Rod. Today we're going to go through Dexter Gordon's solo on Driftin, this Herbie Hancock tune. And in my opinion, Dex just nails the solo. He captures the essence of the song. Herbie takes great. I mean, it's a Herbie Hancock tune. Herbie takes a great solo. Freddie takes a great solo. But out of the three soloists on this particular recording, Dex, his solo stands out the most to me. But anyway, let's just go through it and check it out. And you tell me what you So we're gonna go through the solo slowly. Definitely learn the changes because the lines will make sense. Even the positioning of my fingers will make sense related to the chords that are according to the changes, according to the chord changes for Driftin. So as we go through, you'll see the chords of the song pop up. Even though, of course, this is a saxophone solo, so I like to transcribe horn solos, particularly tenor sax, because they play the changes. Of course, they can't play chords. It's a single line instrument, so you can get an opportunity to see how they're using the melodies to weave through the changes, weave through the chord changes. So I would encourage you every now and then go and transcribe a horn solo. Tenor saxophone is easier to transcribe on guitar just because of the nature of the instrument is in a similar register as tenor, whereas trumpet and alto, you can still transcribe those, of course, but it's a little the fingerings aren't as conventional, I guess, if that makes any sense, because they play up in a higher register, so sometimes you gotta move around. But nonetheless, I would encourage trumpet, alto, tenor, just single line instruments sometimes, because especially of the greats, because they show you how to play through the changes. And as as jazz musicians particularly, that is the key to being a great improviser, to be able to weave through the changes so that even if there's no accompaniment, the listener can still tell, oh, this is where he's at in the song, Anyway, let's get to the song. So Dex starts off like this. So one other note, there's a lot of sweeps and pull-offs in there because I'm trying to emulate the sound of the horn, how they're, using glissandos and sweeps and hammer-ons. So I just want to preface that. So we'll go through those slowly, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. But let's start on it again. So we have. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm using a effects pedal. I've just been exploring some effects pedals, so if you like, what's wrong, why is this guitar sounding like that? Disregard that. I know it's not necessarily something that you all may be accustomed to coming out of this box, but I was just exploring it. But the notes are still the same, so disregard if it's bothering you. Disregard the detuner that I'm using. But anyway, I'm just trying something new. But going back to. sliding on that pinky. And then sweeping at the same time. So you got, one more time. That's very saxophone or horn-like. Then you're gonna go up here. Hammer on. Sorry. So you have that. Then here comes a double time line. So that's, and this is an awesome line. It's a bebop line. But like I said before, if you don't study horn, or bebop or whatever, essentially father of bebop is, I would say, the grandfathers of Dizzy Gillespie and Charlie Parker, and they're both horn players. So this is just a so yeah. You can sweep this, or you can, however fast your pick speed is. It sounds cleaner if you pick it, but it's just a flurry of notes that Dex is adding at the end of his phrase. So one more time. Yeah. So last time, I'll promise this is the last time. I just want to make sure you all have this. Right, there we go. So now, moving on. This is the bridge over A flat. Then he's gonna play this. So once again, some sweeps and hammer-ons. One more time. Then he's gonna go. Sweeps again, right here. So. Now he's gonna jump. So right here we're using, it's kind of like a glissando technique where instead of sliding here, we're just kind of doing a hammer-on of all the notes instead of sliding up. So we have let's get all of that again. So then he's gonna go. Then we're gonna go down here, slide. This time you have to slide up because that's more than just 4 frets. So yeah, this time I'm doing it again. Instead of going up, slide down. So I'm just picking this note and then sliding, and then hammering on these. So we have. And the way he ends it is so, it's just like, for lack of a better word, he's just like, it's just like, he's just like a tada, like a cool tada. You know, I'm like, it's just an awesome solo. It's one of my favorite solos for Drifting, just because it's just like he puts an exclamation on the end, like, yeah, I'm Dexter Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing, an amazing solo. So hopefully that helps. I got lots more solos, horn solos, and some more George Benson stuff coming up. So I hope everybody's doing well out there and staying healthy, as I always say. And if you like what you hear, or if you have some comments or questions or whatever, just shoot me an email. Thank you again for supporting my Patreon. And if you know guitar players who may be interested.